Hi, it's Alexis. In this video, I'm going to share with you 2 things you could do if you just got your heart broken after a relationship. And I've been there. I know your situation. I've been in your shoes a few years ago when you feel, life is shit. You just lost the love of your life. Nothing will be the same anymore. You just missed an opportunity. You're depressed. Everything is bad. Everything you hear feels like, you just are stuck, facing a wall. I'm going to share with you the 2 things you could be doing right now to lift your mood, just like I did, to lift your mood and feel happier. And you'll see it's something that I tell my clients and they're like, no, but that's never going to work. I'll never sort of forget my ex. I'm never going to move on from that relationship. And I'm not talking about moving on. Regardless whether you're going to keep your ex or whether you're going to move on, you need to do those 2 things. You need to understand those 2 things for you to accept things and be happier. Not necessarily moving on, not necessarily getting back with your ex, but be happier. But before I start, just to remind you, there are a few links at the bottom of the video. If you want to have a chat, please feel free. I'll be more than happy. We are a growing community and I would love to hear your issues and help you out. The more people I help, the happier I am, basically. So feel free to go. It's totally free. So the first thing is, most people, when after a breakup, they're like, and what if, they're full of regrets, basically. What if I just had done that? Or what if I was there, or what if I bought this gift? What if I said that? What if? And you keep on redoing, events in the past and trying to think how you could solve things. Well, the past is in the past, unfortunately. You can't do anything about it. What you can just focus on right now is the future, right? What you can focus on is yourself. And my challenge to you is to look at this breakup as actually a great news. Well, I'm gonna say, Alexis, no, that's not a great news. That's the worst thing that has happened for me in 2020. And 2020 is the most horrible year in the history of mankind, almost. Well, actually, think about it. Look at other experiences in your life where, I don't know, maybe you changed studies because you didn't like what you were doing, and then you changed and did something more meaningful or something you liked more. Maybe there was a job in the past that you didn't really like, and then you moved on from that job and got another job. Maybe you got fired from your job. And after that, of course, you were depressed. You were like, oh shit, I'm never going to find another job. And then what happened is you found another job and you actually prefer that new job. So what I'm saying is, try to look at this as an opportunity. Maybe you should just celebrate the fact that that's okay. A page of the book is closing, but there's another page going on and it's full of opportunity. And that's where the thing I want you to focus on. Of course, there are happy memories, there are great things that you've done in the past, but what I'd like you to do is to project yourself in the future. If you're now single, it means you have plenty of time to do what you like, right? What do you like? Ask yourself that question. Because when you're in a couple, you do things for the other. Maybe you didn't have enough time for yourself and now maybe it's the opportunity to, do that hobby that you always dreamed of, play guitar or whatever, go for a run, do more sports. You have plenty of time for yourself. And that's a good opportunity, actually, after a breakup, is to really invest that time in yourself. Because first of all, if you are in the process of getting back with your ex, that's the best thing you could do, is to work on yourself, be a better version of yourself. And second, by doing and by being active and by trying new things and by discovering things and by doing things you like, of course you'll be happier. That's what you want. That's what I want you to do. I want my clients, I want my community to be happier, okay? So just do that. And I know it's easy to say and hard to do, but this is what, trust me, do it, trust the process, and it's gonna make you feel more empowered, more, less looking in the past, less with what if thinking, more into the I'm doing what I like right now. So that's the first tip. The second tip is really about evolution. As a couple, you move together and there's things that you can't really do. By being alone, that's an opportunity as well for you to evolve, to do new things. Maybe you take more risk. Maybe when you're a couple, you do a lot of compromise, basically. Maybe you can travel everywhere. You can do whatever you want right now. Maybe your ex didn't want to go in Iceland because it's too cold, but now you can go. Maybe he or she didn't want to, I don't know, move to the countryside, but now you can do. All these kind of things, you can evolve, you can create your own path right now. And again, start with what do you want? What do you like? So it's a great time for you to really reflect on those things. What do you want? What do you like? Because that's your life, okay? And it's very important for you to focus on this, on the most important person in your life. It is not your ex, it's yourself, okay? So focus on the breakup as an opportunity. Focus on the fact that now it's an opportunity for you to evolve, to move on, to do new things, to try new things, to take risk. It doesn't matter. And by doing that, as I said, you increase your chance of getting back with your ex, funnily enough. Yeah, which is surprising because people think that in order to get back with the ex, you have to focus on your ex. Actually, that's a misconception. So don't focus on yourself. And even if in 3, 6, 10 months you realize, actually, I'm better off being single or I'm better off with another person, then you'll be happier than you were before the breakup. Or you'll be happier than when you were with your ex, actually. And trust me, I've helped hundreds of people, and that's always the case. There's always an aha moment where they realize, like, actually, what I was thinking of a relationship, the way I was picturing myself, or the way I was sort of, everything was great about this relationship. And after a few months down the line, where I sort of reflected and thought about what I wanted, things were clear in my mind. Because at the moment, and it's very common, you're basically in a fog. You don't know where to do, nothing is clear. So my advice is, rather than jumping through the fog, is to really reflect, pause, and start with what you want, what you like. And this is where you'll find your happy place. If you have any questions, if you're struggling with that, because I know sometimes it's very hard, it's very overwhelming to reflect and think, feel free to click on the link, have a chat with me. I'd be more than happy to bounce ideas. I've helped hundreds of people, so I'm sure there's some stuff that I can share that could be very helpful for you. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Ciao.